Keeping venomous reptiles is an unforgiving hobby, requiring proper training and lots of experience. One simple mistake can be the difference between life and death. Remember, the most venomous snake in the world is the one that just bit you. There are no venomous snakes with training wheels. Just because you see viperkeeper handle snakes a certain way does not mean you should try it too.
Well, here's Elvis out and about. Now I've noticed that he's doing something to rub his dorsal scales are delaminating and coming off. Hello, Elvis. See, he pays me no attention unless there's food. He's just out and about, and yeah, it's your friend the camera. Yep, we'll just go right past that hand. We're not interested in biting that today. So yeah, he gets to go out on Saturdays, at least around the snake room. Right now, it's winter time and the rest of the house is very cool. The snakes actually have a much better climate than we have to live in. It's a constant, well, during the day it's between 76 and 75, and at night it drops down to about 70, sometimes a little bit cooler, 68 degrees. But that's just the room temperature. Inside the cages it's a little bit warmer because some snakes have heaters, some don't. These guys that have only light for heat, they get a little bit of a cool down. Snakes with heat panels and stuff will maintain a little bit warmer temperature. So it's like 66 outside, and the surfaces of the house are a little bit cooler, so I don't really take Elvis out in the house during the winter months. He just gets too cool, and the potential for a respiratory infection is quite large. The humidity in here is generally 55% or so. Right now the room temperature is 72 and 57% humidity. Elvis' log temperature is 88 degrees. So if he wants to get warm, you know, he can go on top of the log, and that's 110. You know, inside the log is, well, I don't know what inside the log is. We can check. That's easy enough to do. Okay, as I was saying before I was rudely cut off there, inside the log is 127 on the surface there, 78 on the inside. So he's pretty well insulated on the inside of the cork log. But sometimes I'll see him sitting on top, and of course the heat panel is quite hot, 142. But that's trying to maintain a temperature overall. The thermostat is underneath the log, so that's fine. He has a heat gradient, doesn't matter. If he wants to get really warm, he can go up on top next to the heat panel. If he wants to be moderately warm, he can sit on top of the log. Or if he wants to be cool, he can go down to 70 here at the front of the cage. So that's the whole idea, folks, is to provide a heat gradient for everybody so they can select the temperatures that they're comfortable with. Now in the rack system, hello, Miss Pissy. The gaboons are about 77 degrees, but if they want to be a little bit cooler, they can be at the front at 73. Yeah, I know. Here's our friends, the squams. digesting back there at 77. So everybody has a gradient here in the lair to work with. I try to keep the cages with the more tropical snakes a little bit moist. You know, we supplement by actually squeeze bottle watering some specimens that'll drink from the squeeze bottle. Miss Mujanai is such a snake. Also Pogo. However, watering those guys via squeeze bottle is dangerous at least. Oh, and there's Mr. Elvis sunning himself in the window. I'm sure the neighbors are really enthused. Yeah, you can hang out there, dude. That's perfectly okay. Nice windowsill with sun. So Elvis has decided to play hide and go seek again, and you can't really see him, but he's in between Slinky's cage and Mr. Colette's cage in that cutout. He's fine there. It's as long as I know where he is. That's the important thing, and I can retrieve him whenever I like. The problem is that it's a bit inconvenient and disturbs the residents of the other cages when I have to roll it out to extract him. So I'm just going to leave him for now, keep my eye on him, and you know, retrieve him when you know, he's really impeding my work here in the room. Alright, Elvis has been out on furlough, as I call it, all day, and now it's time for him to go back to his place. And rather than roam about, sit in the windowsill in the sun or anything, Elvis prefers to go into this hiding spot, and then complains when I roust him and pull him out and head him back into the cage.
Yes, he's got this beautiful spacious cage, and he jams himself into a little crevice.
Well, I like to jam myself into a little crevice too, but that's a different issue. Okay, come on, Elvis. Slinky's depressed. He's over where the hide box was.
You're bumping into the green pail.
Yeah, so
Is he back in the same area?
yes,
Yep.
he's in his little hidey hole. He'll someday figure this out. Here you go. That yes, I can retrieve him when necessary. Come on, dude. I know. Come on, it's time to go out to your house. Come on, dude. I know. Come on. I know I'm touching you. Come on. Let's do this nice. He doesn't like to be disturbed.
He thinks he should be able to stay there. He is the king, after all.
Well, I believe the room is Elvis tight. There's no way he's going to get out, but I'm not going to leave a king cobra unattended. Sorry, that's just not
Why not?
my thing. You know, I'm not the guy in Florida that waits 3 or 4 days after it escapes to warn people that there's a king cobra loose in the neighborhood. Come on, dude. Come on. Okay, where's your pointy end? Come on. Come on. Oh, there's the pointy end. Hi, dude. Hi. Oh, no, Not the paparazzi. Come on, dude. The bad thing is he can come flying out of there if he so decides. Come on. Yeah, I'm poking you. Come on. Come on. Yes, this is the pointy end coming out. Hello? Hello? No in my face, please. Come on. It's time to go in your cage. Come on. Come on.
No coming after me either.
You're not going in there. Stay out of the wires. Come on. Come on. There you go. There you go, big dude. Oh, you're nice and warm. Whoa. Whoa. There, have a drink of water. Have a drink of water. It's nice fresh water. There you go. There you go. See? Just that. Yeah. Well, I thought it was nice fresh water. You know, I rinsed it, I disinfected it with Clorox and then ran it under the faucet for a long time. Maybe it was a little bit cold because the water coming out of the ground here is cold this time of year. So maybe that's why he went bleh. You know, he's just so easygoing, except when there's food present. You know, I really sort of feel bad, putting him in his lair and stuff, but, I believe I plugged all the possible places he could go in here, but I'm not going to leave that to chance. And, if he's out and about during the day, that's okay. While I'm here and I can check on him and monitor him with the camera and stuff. But, I wish I had a room this size just to let him roam and stuff.
We have to win the lottery.
Yes. My heart was broken this week. I was going to ask Kane West for money. Is that a nice drink? He was nice and warm when I picked him up and pulled him out, and he ran his body down my hand. I had the hook on the pointy end and supported his body with the rest, and his underside was nice and warm. I could, I know he's getting warm over there because that heat panel is like 150 degrees. If he wanted to really warm up, he could lean against that, and he sometimes does. But inside the log is nice and warm. So with that, Mr. Elvis has had his Saturday out. He was out from about 1 or 2 o'clock till almost lights off. Watch your tail, bud. There we go.
Wait. No. Let me back out.
No, I was just going for a drink.
I want to go back. It's so nice and warm there.
Well, if I could find the heat gun, because we moved things around today because we were maintaining cages as usual.
He's still drinking.
His little hidey hole is 79, and he can he can easily get that warm at his place, but I think he just likes a change of scenery.
Well, it's like any snake. People say, why do you have them in these small cages? Oh, well, you just saw why. They like little tiny tight spaces where they can feel safe.
Yes, exactly. But nobody's safe from viperkeeper. The only problem is, these guys get a major earthquake when I move them around.
Yes.
What's going on? Mr. Brown. Hi, Mr. Brown. Mr. Brown is like, what the hell? What's going on? Isn't he so sweet, the poop in the corner here in the track of the glass and stuff?
Make it more difficult to open and close. Yep.
Yeah, and Mr. Collette, poops in the track back there. I do. I'm sorry.
A depressed snake here. A crazy snake here.
Even crazier
Yeah,
snake
even
there.
crazier snake next door.
Okay, well let's go service stuff next door. Tomorrow, if you don't eat, you're going to get stuffed. Oh, more drinking.
Thirsty snake. Well, good night, Elvis.
Well, Mr. Forrest Cobra is exploring the cage, a couple cages above him, and has gotten himself into his own little trap. I didn't have to do anything. He crawled under the glass willingly, and he's just going to have to figure his own way out. Now, forest cobras can go from very relaxed animals like he is currently to asshole in a few nanoseconds. Here's his famous conical scale, which he usually likes to stick me with. That is quite sharp, and it does hurt. It will draw blood. They also use it as a dagger to stab potential predators in the eye, and I imagine that would really get the predator's attention. Now, what are you doing, huh? Now, unlike people that I see all the time, my peers on the internet, they take their animals out just to show off with, and you know, he's just sort of getting some enrichment, exploring, trying to see what sort of trouble he can get into. Here you go. Here, I'll support you, but you can't go in and visit the Malayan pit viper. She's not very friendly and wouldn't like you to visit. Now, come on, you can't go in there. It's glass. Huh? You can't go in there. No, you definitely can't go up there. Come on. Come on. Go back in this cage. Go on. Stop it. Stop it. There you go. That's a much better place for you. Now, see, unlike people say, oh, viperkeeper free handles. Well, no, I just use my, first of all, it's good to have them used to your touch. So they're not freaking out if you have to touch them or grab them. Remember, you closing around and grabbing them like that means that the snake sometimes thinks, oh my God, something's bitten me and going to eat me, and goes into panic mode. So the whole idea is to get the snake used to your touch, even though it's venomous. In this way, you can pick or touch the animal, restrain or move the animal without the animal freaking out so much. Remember, a panicked animal is a very dangerous animal. An animal that is used to you and not worried that you're going to injure it or kill it is important. Now, I never ever, unless it's one of those poker situations where I have to sort of hold, I don't allow the pointy end near me unless it gets there by accident, and moving away quickly would draw a strike rather than just being a piece of substrate or a tree or a branch or whatever. Sometimes that's the best technique to use to get out of those situations. Distract them with the other hand, and then this way you can safely move out of the way. I don't purposely let the pointy end near my hands, like, you know, some people who free handle. They just free handle for the sense of it. Come on, you're gonna break the glass. Come on, you can't go up there and... What the hell do you think you're doing? So, at any rate, you know, it's not free handling for the sake of, ooh, I'm big or bad. It's touching the animal and letting the animal get used to my touch and keeping the pointy end safely away from my body so I don't get bit. Where's your pointy end? There you are. Let me move those before you break them, because you can. Well, see, he's sort of enjoying himself. He's not bothering anybody. He's creating his own obstacles and problems and stuff, and you know, I'm not intervening unless, you know, he's going to go in out of bounds and stuff. Huh? Look at that. He's getting upset. No, you're not stuck. You're not stuck. Here, can we do forest Cobra Cam? Look at that, huh? You're not stuck. You can come out. He's wrestling himself. Oh my God, I'm trapped. I'm trapped. It's another trap. Are you having fun, huh? Are you having fun? Where's your pointy end, huh? Where are you hiding your pointy end? Huh? Big inspirations, huh? You're not upset, are you, huh? Come on, dude. Yeah, I heard a huff. Huffs are not a good sign. Up. Are you going to asshole mode, huh? Are you becoming an asshole because you stressed yourself out because you thought you were trapped? Huh? Is that the deal? Huh? See, that's the problem. Forest cobras are so high-strung and so easy to freak out and stress. He did this all himself. I didn't do anything. He thinks he's trapped, or this is his new stronghold in which to defend. You know, so I can see me putting him back relatively soon, because he's going to become unglued and unmanageable. Hi. Are you enjoying yourself, huh? Now remember, folks, this is a 6-foot forest cobra, and he can be quite an easygoing guy. He can be quite difficult to work with. Certainly, I consider it to be the most dangerous of the cobras because he's long, slender, fast, agile, and very unpredictable. So are you ready to go back in your own cage, huh? Was this fun, huh? Did you enjoy yourself? Hey dude, what's up? What, you've adopted that as your own space now, huh? Well, I'm sorry, that's going to be occupied by somebody else soon. What? Come on. I think that's enough fun and games for one day. Come on. Come on. There you go. That's a good guy. Come on. Yeah, I know. I hear you, Huff. Go back. That's your home. Go ahead. Go ahead. And there he goes. There you go. All right. That's some enrichment for you today. That's it, huh? Good boy. Huh? Pretty well behaved.